Greetings everyone and welcome to episode 2. We're playing Space Empires 5. Okay, so last time we basically just got set up. We got one ship out here. We're building a colony ship, so we're starting to get exploration going. As we're touring around this system, I've pre-plotted my course. It's revealing different things. We see another warp point here. Now we can go through that and see what's in the next system. I can tell just looking at this that there's 2 warp points. These are the lines coming off of here that denotes a path to the next system. So we just don't know where that goes to, but we know it's there. So that's where the warp points come in. We can travel through those. We won't right now, but so if we just click on it, we can get some basic information. It's a large and it's a stable warp point. There are unstable warp points in the game. From what I've heard, I don't think I've ever noticed them. But apparently they have some pretty dire effects if you go through one, but I think they're kind of rare. And there's some asteroids here too. Asteroids are actually a pretty good cash cow. As you can see, the resource value on these things are like massive. 156%, 178%, radioactives 265%. So eventually we'll be building some mining ships to come over and mine these things. Yeah, there's a couple of them here. That one's got 196 minerals. And lower on the food. So basically you can only mine one resource at a time. So basically you want to pick whatever the biggest is and just go with that. So we'll get into that a bit later. Like I said, we are building some colony ship, or a colony ship anyways. So I think we'll just process the turn and keep going. We got some tech set up already, so we'll just carry on. And there goes our ship along the path, and there's the other warp point right there. Some more asteroids. 282% on the radioactives. Huge field of space rock orbiting through this system. So, okay, now some of these, if we right click and get a system report, rogue asteroids in sector 27 cause damage to space vehicles. So if we look up here, you'll see you can see our coordinates. So if we you can see them changing the hex coordinates there. One of these, by the looks of it, what was the position of that? 2,7. So actually, I'm on the wrong side. So 2,7. It must be something I haven't seen yet. Yeah, well, we'll come across it. But that's how you can figure out, because some of these asteroid belts do damage to ships. Sometimes I just bring the miners in anyways, regardless, and just hope that it's just armor that takes the hit. And I think there's not much else we can do with. Hopefully we're still building that. Yeah, one more turn to get our explorer, or colonizer. Okay, still haven't come across anything we can colonize yet, so we have to keep an eye out for that. And if there's something you haven't done, there is a warning that comes up. You still have 2 ships left to move, or you have 50% unspent research. So you do get some warnings come up in this box. You can turn this box off, and as soon as you hit that, it'll process a turn. But it's good to have this on because you do get some warnings on stuff you may have overlooked. Okay, got some news. We have a new tech level in armor. So now we can upgrade our armor on our ships. I don't think I'm going to worry about it too much at this point. And we have our icer built. So let's go deal with the colony ship first. Yeah, like I said, there's nowhere in here for us to settle, so we obviously have to go through one of these warp points and try and figure out where we're going to go from there. Yeah, there's just nothing in here to settle. What's that? Systems list. So this lists all the stuff that we have in our current system. System-wide abilities. So this is where you can come in and see all your modifiers. your 10% government, 5% from government, that kind of stuff. And you can change the layout like I did in the other one. You can filter stuff too if you don't want to see stellar objects or stuff like that, and you don't have to. We could filter out the asteroids if we want to, that sort of thing. Okay, so let's have a look at our colony ship. Now remember if we double click on that, we put 2 cargo bays on here. Now they're still empty. Is there a cargo thingy here? Doesn't really say. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so there's nothing in here. Like I said, I'm not sure whether it actually gives you any population when you settle. I don't think it does. It might, but I don't think it does. So that's why we want to load population on these to do that. So basically with your colony ship selected, you hit the T key, or you can come over here and find the transfer button or whatever. I usually use hotkeys. I don't even know what half of this stuff does. I resupply it nearest. So these are all your command keys. Oh, transfer cargo, that's actually what I want. Right there. So transfer cargo, hotkey is T, so I'll just hit that. So this is our ship on this side, and this is our planet on this side. As you can see, our cargo space is empty. We got 600 kilotons. So if we click on our population, we can either move 1 million over at a time, or we can come down here and go, say, 10 or 100 million at a time, just so you don't have to click too much. I'll throw condensed view on. Basically, if you have a bunch of stuff, it'll list them all individually. That just condenses the view a bit, obviously. Okay, so we'll just double click, and we can take 12 million people with us. So that'll get that population on the new planet kick-started with that. Okay, so this guy's ready to go. We just have to pick a warp point. I guess we'll go over here. And he won't get there till next turn. And you are still waiting to move to there. We'll retrofit you a bit. Get you that slightly better scanners that we researched, so we can see more as we travel, explore more. Now, research was done. I don't think we need another level on armor right now, so I'm just going to back that off. One thing I do want is maybe another level on ion engines. I want to move a little quicker. So I'm going to throw 100% on that. Again, 3 turns. So we'll do that. Now our queue is empty, so we can either build another colony ship or another exploration ship. I'm thinking we'll probably just build another exploration ship. So we'll go with the Columbus, and maybe after that we'll do another colony ship. And hopefully we'll see another planet that we can do by then. So that'll be 4 turns before that one's done anyway, so hopefully we'll get some stuff explored and we'll know what we're up against. And I think that's it for this turn as well. Okay, so we'll bring our colony ship through here. The button is this one, I believe. Yeah, warp. Hotkey is W, so if I hit the W key and then just click on the warp point. And there we are, in the middle of a binary sun system, with a warp point right beside us. So we have absolutely nothing in here, so I guess we're just going to have to scout around a bit with this colony ship and hopefully run across somewhere habitable. Now, we turn the grid back on shortly. Yeah, that's our sight range with this thing. So as you can tell, these are not optimal for exploration at all. But I'm just hoping that I'm going to hit something here shortly. I wonder if I should, maybe I'll just zigzag these. Okay. 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 And we'll see what that reveals. Alright, we'll come back. And to get to the next ship, next idle ship, you just hit the space bar. So that takes us over to our Columbus, which we actually have here for retrofit. I think it's this one. Retrofit, yeah. So Control E for retrofit. So we want to do that ship, so we select it. Oh. Hang on, did I not? I didn't do a design for it yet, that's why. Okay. We need to upgrade this because we have slightly better temporal scanners or sensors. So the easiest way to do, and it's actually going to upgrade our armor as well because we got that level tech level in armor too. So you can see this little 1 beside up in the corner here on all these. That means it's a level 1 component. So if we go upgrade, now if we look at those, there's a little 2 up here. That means we have level 2 armor and level 2 temporal sensors. And the upgrade option also renamed us to a Columbus 2, which is fine. Okay, so we'll just hit create. That was simple enough to upgrade. We could have stopped and maybe added a few things or taken some stuff off, but I'm not going to bother with this design. So now we have 2 Columbus designs. Just so we don't confuse ourselves, we'll take the old design and we'll make it obsolete. There. So that way that will no longer show up in any lists. If we want to see it again, we just look at our filters, and our ship design should bring all of them up. Yeah, and it'll mark that as obsolete. So I'm just going to reset that to non-obsolete. Okay. So now we do this again. Retrofit. We'll select the ship, and there's the new design we want to retrofit to, and it gives us a cost of what it's going to take to do that. So we'll just hit OK. So it needs to have its new components repaired. So basically, it's in the space yard right now with those particular components removed, I believe. Hit this for a report. Yeah. That's showing as 100% damaged. It just means they've been ripped off and are waiting to be replaced by the new ones. Okay. Now, the only thing I'm wondering, hang on, just let me get into the queue here. Yeah, so I'm not sure where that retrofit gets done, whether he comes into the queue. I can't remember. Oh, we'll find out in a sec. So, is there anything else to do here? You're repairing. Oh, hang on. Just want to set something else here. Next previous. This is what drives our selection for next ship, previous ship, that sort of thing. I'm just going to make sure that they skip ships under construction. Skip ships which are damaged. No, we don't want to skip ships which are damaged. We want to only stop once every time we're looking for idle ships. So if we don't want to move one and we move on, then it won't come back to that ship. So that's fine. And skip ships and fleet, yes. Okay, so there we go. Okay. Yeah, damage 26%. And I think we're good for this turn. So we'll... Oh, there we go. We still have 1 ship without orders. I think it's complaining about this one. I thought that option stopped that. Oh, maybe it didn't. Hang on. And it should skip, which are damaged. Okay. But I really don't. Well, I can't remember. I had only had 3 or 4 of those. So if I hit the next, yeah. So it's skipping that one now, which means now that when we go to hit turn, we still get the warning, but it doesn't stop us from doing the next previous thing. Okay. A new Columbus. Okay, so we're still not seeing anything in here. And there's our new Explorer. I'm actually going to take him over here. And this is the one I think we just retrofitted. Or maybe that other one was. This is the one, Columbus 0001. So this is the one we just finished retrofitting. So I'm going to take them over to this warp point. And let's go have a look. Ooh, cloudy system. These are basically stellar storms. Plasma fields, energy discharges, electrostatic gases, that sort of thing. So these are kind of treacherous to go through. Let's see what our system, storm report, which is basically that, or system report. Yeah, all kinds of nasty stuff in this system. Look at that. Dense asteroid fields, obscures objects below site level 5, which doesn't affect us with temporal scanners, but that's good. Yeah, so there's all kinds of stuff going on in this system that can really hurt us. Reduces, yeah, so this sector here reduces shield strength by 100 points. This sector causes damage to vehicles, so this is actually a really nasty system. We can set this system to avoid it, but I don't think that's going to be good because it's basically up here. So if we want to get beyond this, we don't want to mark that as a hazardous system, or we just won't come up this way anymore. Unless there's another path up this way maybe, but it's kind of looking like just one, eh? Alright. So, we'll, that's all that we can do for this turn, I guess. Still going for the engines. One more turn on that. I think we're good to go. Okay, so there's our ion engines technology research. So we now have a little bit better engines. Okay, so come back into our science. I'm going to zero that out. One thing I do want, right, as soon as I can get them, is this light hull construction. This gives us bigger ships. Actually opens up another tech tree for medium light hull construction. And I think that will give us destroyers. But another level on this will increase how much our frigates can and colony ships can handle as well. So I'm going to make sure I crank on that for 6 turns. And I'm really hoping I find another colonizable planet here real shortly. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, let's go help that colony ship out in here and find a planet. So let's just move over here this way. Oh, some planets there. Okay. And you're still trying to find some yourself. Okay, and you. Just move over here. Nothing. Okay. Still nothing colonizable. Well, that one is. See that little tick there? I don't know where I can get a little closer to that. Yeah. So that little tick there is red. That means that the planet type is correct, but the atmosphere isn't, or vice versa. So it means we can settle a domed colony on here. Now, domed colonies don't get as big as native colonies. So for, say, if this was a native, say that there might be 10,000 cargo facility space on it. But if it's not a native planet, then you might get 2,000 kilotons of facility space. So we want to look for a green symbol, basically. This will be a good secondary place to settle, but we definitely want that to be green. Okay. So I think that's about all we can do. Did our science. Our queues are empty, though, I think. So maybe we'll go have a look at that. Oh, no. We've got another icer coming. Next turn. Throw a Columbus behind it. Okay. So next turn. Okay, so our icer is done. Okay, I'm going to bring you around this way then. Okay. And there's our next, I don't know which way to take them. I guess we'll go this way. Okay. And you, I wish you would find yourself a planet. Not this turn. Okay. Our queue is empty. Or no, we queued one up, right? Yeah, we did another Columbus. Okay. And tech's still cranking. Let's have a quick look here. Not much has changed in the resource production. Our expenses are going up, though. Maintenance costs on the ships. So we're at maximum storage now. This is why, excuse me. This is why I'm in a This is why I'm in a hurry. Sorry about that. To get this maximum storage up, because we're already at maximum on the minerals and the radioactives. So right now we're losing this all of both of these values. We're just basically throwing that out the window every turn. So that's why I'm in a bit of a hurry to find more planets so I can get some storage facilities built. If you can get this up to like 500,000 storage, then you can go for a while in the negative, making negatives before you actually run out. And when you do run out, I think your ship starts suffering. I think I can't quite remember what happens, but yeah, it's very devastating when you can't support the maintenance on your ships. Okay. And next turn. And we got another Columbus constructed. Okay. Oh, I wish you would find yourself a planet to habitate. Okay, well, let's see what we can see. I could go here. You know what? I might just get it done. Because I do have 2 of these out here right now. Well, maybe we'll move this one first in case I find something. Try to avoid those clouds if I can. There's another warp point. Couple more planets. Alright. Nothing there. And another Columbus ready. Which way should we go? We'll go to the thriving system of Zitrod. Sounds like a beautiful place, doesn't it? Okay. Warp. Oops. Welcome to Zitrod. And maybe we'll just travel on through here. Icer, you're just still looking for a planet. How are you doing here? Okay, go this way. I'm almost thinking I should just get out of here. How much is left to explore? Just over there. Alright, yeah, so let's just warp out of here. Go to the next system, see what we can see. There's a planet there. Okay. Yes, I was trying to decide if I'm going to that planet or not. I think I better. I think I will. Alright, let's do it. Icer. So, if to colonize, we just hit the C key for colonize. I don't know what button that is. This one again. Yeah. So hit that button, and then we can go to there. Okay. The first thing it's going to ask you is for a colony type. Not imperative you set that right now. You can edit this later. You can just basically define what the system's going to be. I guess that's all the options. It doesn't scroll. Whether it's going to be a resupply base or a farming colony, mining colony, whatever. Since we're just sort of settling this, we really don't know yet. So you can just hit OK and leave that blank if you want. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, let's get a system report here. First of all, how many facilities can we do? 3. Yeah, so that's the difference. There's a little dome up here to denote that this is a domed colony. If this was a native colony, this might have been 10,000, 15,000, or maybe even 20,000. Who knows? But because it's domed, we get very, very little cargo space. One thing you got to do in each system is build a spaceport, and that gets any resources being brought here to your home system, or your home finance, or your empire finances, I guess. Whether it's going to be worthwhile doing in here, yeah, sure. Spaceport. Yeah, if we right click, spaceport automatic transports all resources and points from this system to the Caspellian Consortium. So that brings it into our empire, basically. So, pretty important, I guess. So that's one facility. That's the space yard that allows us to build ships, but I don't think I'm going to do that in here. Resupply depot. We're right beside our home system anyway, so I might forgo that. I might actually just get those two types of storage going right now. Okay, we'll do that for now. Again, if we change our mind, we can come in, we can scrap these and rebuild something else. So just get those in here for now. Now the storage is very important. So, okay, so we're going to be, what, 6, 8, 10 turns finishing all that. So that's what the colonization's sort of about. And that's it, we're done. And what were we doing again? Alright, light hull. 4 more turns on that. So we'll just hit the next turn. Oh yeah, pass right through that cloud. Okay. Okay, so you're exploring this way. Another warp point. There's a green one. Man, I can't get to it in the next turn now. I walked right past it. Okay, so this is a small planet. It'll be interesting to see how much space is on it once we settle it, but it's got a green tick on it, which means it is an ice planet and it's a methane atmosphere. So those are the ones we're looking for. Hoping it would have been a bit bigger, but we might get 10,000 facility space out of that one. Okay. Who are we looking at in here? Are we done in here? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. So we'll go through here. Just a quick note here. Under the supplies, this is what we start off with. You'll remember in our design screen we had 4,750 supply capacity on our ship. We're down to 3,400 now just by traveling around, exploring and that. So we basically don't want to go any further than down to, say, 2,000, 2,200, something like that. Because we need to get back for supplies. So if we're way out here and we run down to 0, then we creep along at 1 hex per turn. So all the way back we'll be going blip, next turn, blip, next turn. Very important to keep those supplies up or your ships are pretty much dead in the water. Okay. And I think that's all we need to do right now. There we go. 1 ship without orders. So let's go see what that is. Oh, I started yammering and didn't do anything with you. Okay, so we'll go there next turn. Okay. And we're pretty much at our half-hour mark here, so we'll finish up a few things and we'll shut her down for today. Oh, we met somebody. The Guksei Alliance. I think Guksei? Non-aggression treaty. That sounds like a pretty good one, but we'll view it first. Non-aggression treaty, which means non-aggression in all systems. Share emergency medical care. That's a pretty good first encounter deal, I think. Yeah, so Okay, well, we'll reply to that. This is the diplomacy screen. Shows you who you're dealing with here, the message. And you can do all kinds of stuff in here, as you can see. So we're going to accept it. And the message text is, our regents have reviewed your proposal and we accept. And you can add to it, you know, thanks for your time. There. Not that it's an AI that reads it, so I mean, it doesn't matter. You can tell him to go screw himself if you want, and he won't understand what you're saying. Okay, so we will send that message. Okay, so let's come into comparisons, and there they are here. Wow, they're the same type of planets as us. That really sucks. So we're immediately going to be competing for the same planets. Yeah. For the first encounter, that's kind of bad news. You know, hoping to get something. Maybe they were going for ocean or, you know, oxygen or something. That way they would have ignored the planets we want, but they're going to be going for the ones we want as well. So now our colonization efforts have to take a front step here, I think. And it shows what our moods and everything are. Our empire report, you can see everything about us. And their empire report, we can see everything about them. Yeah, and there's a report variance depending on how close you are to them. So it's a 50-50 chance whether all this information is correct or not. Level 3 on sensors, so they're trying to get their sensors built up, but hopefully they don't have temporal technology. I don't see it there. Okay. Okay, so that's our first encounter. Yeah, I think we'll just leave it here. Actually, maybe we'll just move all the ships first, and then we'll call it to a close. So we'll warp through here, see what's in the next system. Okay. Did we explore all this already? No, we didn't. We just got really good sight range. So come out here. Okay, move, 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 move. And we'll go to here, I guess. There. Okay, and you are Columbus as well. We're just about to warp through here, so let's go see what's in. Oh no, we've already been. We're heading back for some reason. Oh, we went into the same system, I see. Okay, so let's warp through here, see what's through here then. Another cloud system. Okay, let's see what that reveals. Another Columbus. Okay, and our last icer. Colonize. And we'll just ignore that for now. And yeah, 10,000. So it's actually a smaller planet than the other one we settled, but we get more space to work with. So that is actually really good. So let's bring up the queue on that. I will definitely want a spaceport. And I think I will do one of each of these just to get started. And that'll get our storage up. That should be fine. Okay. I think we'll call this one to a close for today. Go back to our home system here. And just before we go, we'll have a look at our comparisons now. Oh, we dropped to 6th place. And they're already spending intelligence points, so we got to get some of those facilities built too. We're tied for planets. Population. Wow, 48 units. Some of these races, yeah, 95. Some of these races just go crazy on units. Yeah, looks like we're sort of in line here. We'll get some more military going. This is really random in the beginning anyways, because everybody starts building stuff and this always flips around. So you don't really get a good reading right now. Once things progress a bit further, then it's a bit better. Okay, well, thanks for joining me. This is actually kind of fun getting into this again. And I hope you join me for the next one. Thanks for watching.